As another major election approaches, confidence in the integrity of the election system is not very high.
So local election officials are taking a proactive approach toward building more public confidence. Today, they took the local media along for the ride there through the operation. And WLWT News 5's John London was among them. He is live along the Transparency Tour today. Hi, John.
Yeah, and Mike, their message is there's nothing to hide here, and there's some reason to believe that it's gaining traction here lately. There have been a few doubters, we're told, who took the required training, became poll workers, and saw the system from the inside, as we did just a few hours ago. On today's Transparency Tour at the Board of Elections.
If you turn around, we have some members of the media here. They're taking a tour of the Board of Elections facility.
A show-it-all primer on how the vote-gathering process occurs and how the vote-counting system works.
This room is secluded from the rest of the machines in this building.
They are not required to show you any of this. They do it anyway.
But I think it's important that the public gets to see behind the curtains so that I'm not just telling you that you have fair elections, you're seeing it and you can make that conclusion for yourself.
Every piece of equipment is prepared and checked by bipartisan teams. Meticulous work. Since these machines are not connected to the internet and the time change is 9 days before the primary, manual adjustments are necessary.
Our bipartisan teams stay and they...
If a restroom break becomes necessary in the room where ballots are counted, everybody must vacate the room. Only an equal number of Democrats and Republicans occupy this space. Not even numero uno can be here by herself.
If I attempt to get into this room by myself, the door will not open. I cannot get in alone. It takes one Democrat and one Republican to be able to gain access to the room.
Clipboards, glue sticks, scissors, box after box of pens. This place could be a pop-up office supply store. They order extra "I voted today" stickers.
Believe me, if we run out of these stickers on Election Day, we hear about it.
5612, 5632.
What they want you to hear and see is the effort that goes into this, right down to the cages where ballots are kept behind a dual locking system. To see for yourself, you can sign up to take a tour. And this Friday, Montgomery County will do its own transparency tour at its Board of Elections, joined by election officials from Warren County, also Greene, Clark, and Preble, to try to dispel any notion about cheating or a rigged system. Live in Norwood, John London, WLWT News 5.